As you are able, please rise for the arrival of Her Honor, the Honourable Judy Foote, Lieutenant Governor of Newfoundland and Labrador, and His Honour, our Foote. Please be seated. Your Honors, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 19th BMO Winterset Award ceremony. My name is Reg Winter. I'm the Executive Director of the Newfoundland Labrador Arts Council, and I would like to start by thanking Your Honors for hosting the BMO Winterset Award presentation today. The award is composed of a partnership between the BMO Financial Group, thanks Dean and for your continued support of the award, and those involved from the start, ArtsNL and Winterset founder Richard Wayne. Unfortunately, Richard couldn't attend today's event, but passes along his congratulations to the 3 finalists and his thanks to everyone involved with the award this year. Now it's my privilege to introduce Her Honor, the Honourable Judy Foote, Lieutenant Governor of Newfoundland and Labrador.
Thank you. Allow me to start with the land acknowledgement. We respectfully acknowledge the province of Newfoundland and Labrador, the ancestral homelands of many diverse populations of Indigenous peoples who have contributed to 9,000 years of history, including the Beothuk on the island of Newfoundland. Today, this province is home to diverse populations of Indigenous and other people. We also acknowledge with respect the diverse histories and cultures of the Mi'kmaq, Innu, and Inuit. Thank you for joining us on this very special occasion. His Honor and I are delighted to welcome you to Government House on such a glorious day. It is our privilege to be here with you today. I'm especially pleased to welcome you as the honorary patron of the BMO Winterset Award. I think it's important for us to remember those who make it possible for us to acknowledge great work. And today we're here to acknowledge great work. I acknowledge, of course, the work of Melissa and of Robert and Heather, and congratulate you on being finalist. I understand there were 30 works of art that were actually submitted, so I can only imagine the onerous task that the jury had in terms of deciding who the winners were going to be. But I think we all recognize that anyone who puts pen to paper, you're all winners. Because without you, I think for us to acknowledge our history and our culture, without you putting pen to paper, I think we probably would be existing in no man's land. So I'm delighted to be here with you to acknowledge all of your hard work and to thank you. I think it's so important for us to always report our history and our culture in whatever genre of writing we choose to do that. Of course, today I also acknowledge Marlene Creets, who I expect a lot of you know, is being recognized by the Governor General of Canada with the Visual Arts and Media Award. So there's so much happening in our province that if you consider the number of artists in Newfoundland and Labrador, I think it's fair to say that we punch way above our weight, not only in Canada, but beyond. So it's so good to be here with all of you. Congratulations to the winners. And as I say, you're all winners, but I know we're all anxiously waiting who's going to be the winner and our 2 finalists. So thank you for the invitation to be here. Thank you for allowing me, as the Lieutenant Governor, to continue to serve as the honorary patron for the BMO Winterset Award. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. It's now my pleasure to invite the Minister of Advanced Education, Skills and Labour, the Honourable Bernard Davis, to the podium.
Thank you, Reg. What a gorgeous tie you have on there. Almost matches the beautiful day we have here at Government House. Before I begin, I'd like to say a big thank you to the runners for this wonderful, hospitable welcome here for this beautiful event that we're doing here today. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is certainly exciting a day to be here at Government House to celebrate excellence in Newfoundland and Labrador writing. The nominees for the 2018 BMO Winterset Awards, Melissa, Robert, and Heather, all deserve to be recognized for their contributions to the vibrant and dynamic culture in Newfoundland and Labrador. Let us learn a little bit more about the finalists. A teacher by day, a writer by night. Melissa Barbeau, first foray into novel writing has led to a BMO Winterset Award finalist nomination. Her novel, The Luminous is about a team of academics from a nearby university setting up a research station in a fictitious Newfoundland outport. Melissa has previously won a provincial arts and letters competition in fiction and nonfiction, and is a founding member of the illustrious Port Authority Writing Group. Robert Chafe is a renowned playwright and an award-winning author who has worked and has been seen around, his work has been seen around the world. His BMO Winterset finalist novel, Between Breaths, is a dynamic script that has been performed as a workshop in a concert version featuring original compositions by the Once, very good band by the way, and recently the orchestra version supported by the Newfoundland Symphony Orchestra. He has previously won the Governor General's Literary Award for Drama and was a finalist for the BMO Winterset Award in 2018. Inspired by her East Coast roots, Heather Smith has concentrated her writing on young people's literature. Her BMO Winterset finalist novel, Ebb Flow, tells the story of a young boy named Jet, who spends a life-changing summer with his eccentric grandmother. Smith has had 2 books for young adults published, as well as 2 children's books. Her most familiar, The Agony of Bon O'Keefe, was selected as an outstanding international book by the United States Board on Books for Young People. The accomplishments of this year's nominees speaks to the enormous wealth of artistic talent that has fundamentally shaped the collective cultural expression and identity. This identity, expressed through writing, storytelling, recitations, songs and ballads, traditional dance and music, is a sign of how our province's diversity and uniqueness. I thank ArtsNL for the help to foster and encourage this identity, this uniqueness, by supporting many actors across our province. I applaud BMO Dean and his team for their continued support and sponsorship of the Winterset Awards. And finally, on behalf of the provincial government, Minister Mitchellmore, his loss for not being here is definitely my gain. Congratulations to this year's winner, and to Melissa, Robert, and Heather for being shortlisted for one of the most prestigious literary awards in Atlantic Canada. Your work is a testament to the remarkable authors in our province, which has direct impact on local, national, international arts community. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Minister. Well, the next speaker this evening I invite to the podium, I just spent 3 weeks on the road with him actually, so he enjoyed being with me that much that he decided to come back to St. John's this evening. So please welcome the chair of the Newfoundland Labrador Arts Council, Stan.
Thanks, Reg. And yes, it was an interesting 3 weeks on the road. Thank you for your honors for hosting us at this prestigious event today. We're certainly happy to be here. Just to acknowledge that ArtsNL, there's a few words just to bring, acknowledging Bernard Davis here, or MJ, thank you for coming. Carol Bishop Gwynn, partner of Richard Gwynn. Dean Holloway, of course, has been a steadfast supporter along with BMO in this event. The jury members, Catherine Hogan Safer, Joel Thomas Hines, and Virginia Treeloff, thank you for your hard work and dedication to getting down to today's event. And certainly, but not least, last but not least, is Melissa Barbeau, Richard Chafe, and Heather Smith. At this point, you've all become winners, and it's certainly great to see you here. On behalf of ArtsNL, we're delighted to manage the award on behalf of the partners involved. And just to think about last night, if you were able to attend last night, it was a great event again. Very engaging, great chance to see into the minds of the creators and what they write and say, and what it takes to get to that point. So thanks to Jennifer Guy for leading that discussion last night. And on behalf of ArtsNL, I want to thank you all for attending. I know the pressure is building. Thank you.
Thanks, Dan. For our next speaker this evening, actually would like to thank him again, actually, for their huge contribution to the BMO Winterset Awards. Of course, the awards were started by Richard 19 years ago. Started with an endowment fund that was established at that point, but about 8 years ago, BMO Financial Group came on board, and it meant that actually we were able to increase the values of the awards and pay what I would call respectable fees to our jury members too as well. So it was a delight to have BMO come on board at that time. And their continued support is important. I mean, we couldn't do this without those type of partnerships. It was a key thing that we have with BMO, not only with the Winterset Awards, but with our Arts Awards as well. And it's very key for us as the Arts Council that we have those business partnerships, and we're so delighted that BMO continues to be a huge partner. So now it's my privilege to introduce Dean Hollick.
Thank you, Reg, for that gracious welcome, and thank you, Your Honors, for hosting this event today. Ladies and gentlemen, BMO colleagues, and distinguished guests, and of course our finalists. Let me start by saying I thoroughly enjoyed the event last night. It was very entertaining. The conversation was especially engaging, and what I really liked about it was actually the diversity in the styles of material and the subject matter. It was a fantastic evening, so thank you very much. BMO Winterset Awards celebrate and cast a spotlight on the excellence of Newfoundland writers, and we at BMO are honored to support this award, and we hope that in a small way it both honors the outstanding work of our local writers, but also encourages others to continue to create. I'd like to recognize once again writer Richard Gwynn and ArtsNL for founding and supporting this important award. We at BMO are thankful for their work in promoting arts enjoyment, which benefits all Newfoundlanders and Labradorians. The prize awarded by BMO for the Winterset Awards to the annual winners, $12,500. The finalists will each receive $3,000. It's one of Atlantic Canada's richest literary awards, and we're very, very proud of it. At BMO, we're here to help. We're committed to helping and supporting our communities by engaging ourselves in the promotion of arts and culture. I want to personally congratulate again our 3 finalists for their terrific work. Based on what I heard last night, it's pretty clear why your works have been nominated. And as our honors said previously, you're all winners today, so congratulations again and thank you.
Thanks, Dean. We're getting very close. I want to keep our bonds waiting too much longer after the announcement of roughly about a month ago. But I just want to one more comment before we get a couple of our jury members to come forward here. I do want to acknowledge the jury. They played a very important role in this process. There were 30 books submitted this year. And of course, it's no easy task when you're looking at all genres and then coming down to a long list of 6 and then eventually down to a short list of 3 and then determining a winner. So 2 of our 3 jury members are here today, Catherine Saper-Rogan and Virginia Tredoff. Joel Thomas Hines was here last night, of course, and spoke last night at the event at the rooms, but couldn't make it today. So at this point, I'm actually going to call upon Catherine to come forward as we're going to present certificates to our 3 finalists. And Virginia is going to announce the winner of the 2018 BMO Winterset Award.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of my fellow jurors, it is our pleasure to announce the winner of the 2019 BMO Winterset Award is Heather Smith.
I've been here the past couple of days have been very, very exciting, and there's so many people I've met, and everyone's been so lovely and so warm. I just want to hug everyone in this room right now. There's so many people I want to thank. Thank you, Your Honors, first of all, for hosting. It makes it really, really special to be here. Thank you, Melissa and Robert, for writing absolutely gorgeous books that my little middle grade novel had to be nestled amongst for these last few weeks on the short list. So it's an honor, a true honor. It goes without saying, the Newfoundland and Labrador Arts Council, thank you so, so much. You know, as writers, wherever we are in our career, whether we're emerging or mid-career or established, just to know that there's a collective behind you and that they've got your back, basically. I know that I've relied on grants over my career, and when you're sitting in your house in your pajamas and you're typing away and you don't know whether what you're writing is ever going to make see the light of day, just to have that backup is really, really wonderful. Thank you to the Gwynn family and the Winterset Award, and the generous sponsor, BMO. What I love about this award is that it's open to every genre. I mean, we have a play, we have an adult novel, we have this middle grade novel that's written in verse. And as a children's book writer, it feels awesome, because I kind of feel like I was sitting at the kids' table and I got invited to the grown-up table. Because usually, you know, like these literary awards, is you have your adult awards and you have your children's awards. So the people who are in the adult literature circles don't always know what's happening with Canadian children's literature. And so this kind of shines a spotlight on Kidlit just for a little while. So that's really great, because Canadian children's literature is amazing right now. It's very diverse, and it's important, and it's profound, and it's poignant. And so I'm just really glad to be here representing. And the jurors, thank you so much. I'll echo what was said last night, which was that this must have been a really hard job. I should also thank my publisher, Can Press. When books take a while to come out, so it was a few years ago that I wrote this, and it's written in verse. It's a free verse novel. And at the time, it wasn't really the done thing. There's more of them coming out these days. So for Kids Can Press, it was probably a bit of a risk. And they took it, and they fell in love with the format, and they were behind it from the beginning. So I want to say thank you to Kids Can Press. I hope I'm not forgetting anyone. There's so many people I want to thank. And then just on a personal note, just being here is really special. This time last year I was here from the mainland, and my dad had passed away. So I was here for a very sad reason. And to be here again this time of year feels a bit weird, but it's also really great, because it just so happens that my dad was the private secretary to the Lieutenant Governor back in the late 80s and early 90s, when I was really small. Not small. Yeah, so it's really nice to be here. It's really special, because his office was just upstairs, and I'm standing here today receiving a literary award, which is kind of amazing. So this one's for him, so thank you.
No, we get full off. Everyone okay?
Here we go. You okay? How about our finalists?
And Robert and Melissa, I'm going to ask you to come forward as well.
Right here. 3.
That's when half of the course.
Well, that concludes our proceedings today. I want to thank their honors and Governor's staff for letting us avail of Governor's today for the awards. Greatly appreciate it.
Your house.
Thank you. Thank you. And a big thank you to all of you, of course, for being a big part of the ceremony today and last night as well at the public event. As you are able, please rise for the departure of their honors. Her Honor, the Honorable Judy Foote, Lieutenant Governor of Newfoundland and Labrador, and His Honor, Oliver Foote. And I'll ask you that you'll join us in the drawing room for a reception where you'll get a chance to speak to the